Good morning, students. So today we are going to start a very important topic, that is chapter number 9, carbon compounds. In this chapter we have to understand the things, mechanism, how electrons are sharing in the chemical bonds, and there are some chemical reactions also. So this chapter comes in organic chemistry part, because in the previous lecture I have taught you chemistry is divided into three parts: physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. So today we are going to study organic chemistry, and in organic chemistry we will study about carbon, mainly carbon compounds. Okay, so your first topic is, what is covalent bond? What is covalent bond? So simply, how you will define covalent bond? The chemical bond formed by sharing of two valence electrons between two atoms is called covalent bond, or that is chemical bond formed by sharing of electrons is known as covalent bond. But there is one more bond, that is, mainly in this chapter we will study about covalent bond. But in case of ionic bond, there is the complete transfer of electron from one atom to another atoms, and this type chemical bonds forms due to the attraction between cations and anions in case of ionic bond. But in this chapter we will focus on covalent bond. Okay, so first of all we will discuss about electron dot structure and line structure. Okay, so before electron dot structure and line structure, you must know some basics of different atoms. So I am writing here electron dot structure and line structure. Okay, electron dot structure and line structure. So before electron dot structure and line structure, you must know some basics. So you must remember atomic number of hydrogen is 1, and so its electronic configuration will be only 1, because in the no comma here, because in first orbit there is only 1 electrons, right? Then I am taking important elements that will be helpful, that will be used in the formation of chemical bonds. Then you know atomic number of carbon. Listen, hydrogen forms duplet. It means if there will be 2 electrons in the outermost orbit of hydrogen, then this hydrogen atom will be stable. This is exception. Other atoms form octet, but this atom hydrogen forms duplet to for the stable. Okay, then you remember atomic number, that is carbon, atomic number 6. Its electronic configuration is 2 and 4. So you focus on the valence electron. This is the valence electron. Then you must know atomic number of nitrogen, atomic number 7. Its electronic configuration 2, 5. So valence electron is 5, valence electron is 4 in case of carbon. Oxygen, atomic number 8, valence electronic configuration 2 and 6. In the outermost electron there is 6 electron, right? Then fluorine, atomic number 9, electron configuration 2, 7, valence electron is 7. Okay, then atomic number atoms like sulfur, phosphorus, that is phosphorus, symbol P, atomic number 15, electronic configuration 2, 8, 5, valence electron is 5. Then sulfur, atomic number 6, that is electronic configuration 2, 8, 6. Then chlorine, atomic number 17. This is not visible, now this is visible for you. Atomic number 17, electronic configuration 2, 8, 7, valence electron is 7, valence electron is 6. So these all forms octet, right? So if there is 8 electron in case of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, then this all atom will be stable. Okay, but in case of this belong to second period, right? But in this case they also form octet, but sometimes there will be more than 8 electrons in the outermost orbit during the formation of covalent bond. But this is most important elements is hydrogen, carbon, you must know about this one, oxygen, fluorine. Okay, then you can say chlorine. So our main focus will be on valence electron, right? Because they will part in the covalent bond formation, right? So now we are going to discuss electron dot structure of hydrogen and line structure. Okay, so draw the electron dot structure of hydrogen molecules. So if I take hydrogen molecules here, H2, here we will take in H2 form. Okay, hydrogen molecules is here. What we have to draw? Electron dot structure. So there is 2 hydrogen atoms, right? So we can say this is the hydrogen, this is the nucleus of hydrogen. This is the hydrogen atom. Don't write here. Okay, this is the nucleus of hydrogen atoms. Here will be protons. And this is the first orbit. In case of hydrogen, there is no neutrons present in the nucleus. This is also a fact. In case of hydrogen atoms, there is no neutrons. Neutrons are present in the nucleus. Except from hydrogen, all atoms there is neutron inside the nucleus atom. Inside the nucleus. But this is also a fact. Here will be there will be one electron, because in case of hydrogen atoms there is only one valence electron are there. This is one hydrogen atom I made here, but here is two hydrogen atoms. So again we will take, this is nucleus in which there is proton is there, and this is the orbit, first orbit, and there is one electrons are there. Okay, I will use some different color for the understanding purpose. This is the red I shown here, electrons from red color. This is blue color. This is also hydrogen. This is also hydrogen atoms. So these two atoms combines, its two electrons will become to each other for the formation of covalent bond. So what happened? This atom I am making here, this is the nucleus, there is the protons, this is nucleus, this is the first orbit, this electron is here, this electron I am showing here, this electron I am showing here with blue color, and this again I will make here. This I am making here nucleus, here will be the protons, and this is the orbit, first orbit, and this electron from red color I am showing here. Okay, so we can see here that now bond is formed here. This is covalent bond. Now I taught you a very important concept. This is also hydrogen, this is also hydrogen. If in the, now see here there is only one electron in the outermost orbit or shell, but in this case this is the this electron is here, and now since there is forming covalent bond, so now this electron also belongs to this hydrogen. So it means that now there is two electrons. So this electron, actually this electrons was initially of this atom, this hydrogen atom, and this electron initially was of this atom, but now they formed covalent bond. So on this electron, this electron also belong to this hydrogen, and this electron also belong to this hydrogen. Similarly, this electrons belong to this hydrogen atoms, and this electron also belong to this hydrogen atoms. Okay, so in this type there is a covalent bond formed. So always remember, in one covalent bond there is how many electrons are there? In one covalent bond there is two electrons are there. This is very important, and I have already explained you. In case of hydrogen atoms, if there is 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, so you can see here 1, 2, so this hydrogen atoms became stable. Similarly, if you consider this hydrogen atom, so there is again 2 electrons, 1, 2, so hydrogen formed duplet. So now both the atoms are stable. Why covalent bond is formed? Due to get stability. Why any chemical reaction take place? For the stable, to get stability, there is any chemical reaction took place or take place. Okay, so this is also stable, this is also stable. This is electron dot structure. So in one covalent bond, in one single bond, there is 2 electrons. What I am telling you, every point is important, because I will increase the difficulty level gradually. So I am telling you the basic facts. So actually this is the electron dot structure, but there are some more method to draw electron dot structure. We don't prefer this one. This is also correct, but we don't prefer this one. In exam, if electron dot structure comes, then you will draw like this one. There is 2 hydrogen, so write here hydrogen. This you have to prefer in the exam. In the outermost orbit, there is 1 electron, so I put here a dot. There is take one more hydrogen atoms, and again there is 1 electrons. So show here this one. So this type you have to draw electron dot structure. This electrons belong to this hydrogen atoms, and this electrons belongs to this hydrogen. But if you want to draw line structure, then what you have to do? Again, this is the electron dot structure, EDS, right? Line structure. See, hydrogen atoms are there. In the hydrogen atoms, there is 1 electrons in the outermost orbit or shell. Again, show 1 hydrogen atoms, and there is the 1 electrons in the outermost shell, and you draw the line, this line. So this is single bond here. Here is single bond between hydrogen and hydrogen atom. This is single bond, right? So this structure, if you draw, this is called line structure. Okay, again I will take some more example. So I will prefer this one. I will not use this one. I will prefer this one. But this was the concept that is also given in your textbook. But in the exam, you have, when line structure or electron dot structure comes, then you have to use this one. Understood? I will take one more molecules. Oxygen molecules. There is 2 oxygen. So write oxygen atom. And in case of oxygen atoms, there are total 6 valence electron. You can see here this one. In case of oxygen, there is 6 electrons, so we have to focus on valence electrons only. Okay, so there is 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again we will take, there are 2 atoms of oxygen. So again at some distance again we have to show 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Understood? In the outer, I have already told you, in case of oxygen, if there is 8 electrons in the outermost orbit, then that atoms will be stable. So you count. Right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons are there only. In this atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons are there. But during covalent bond, these two electrons also belongs to this atom. So now count 6 electrons, 6, 7, 8. So 8, there is 8 electrons for this hydrogen oxygen atoms, and similarly this become stable, and similarly these two electrons will also belong to this oxygen atoms. So now count 1, 2, 2, 2, 6, 7, 8. So now this is also stable. So this is the electron dot structure of oxygen molecules. This is, don't put oxygen atoms very far. It will be close to each other. Okay, so this is electron dot structure, EDS, and now we are going to draw line structure. So in case of line structure, you can see here, this is the oxygen atom. Oxygen atoms are there, 6 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again there will be a oxygen atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can take anywhere, but if you take these electrons here, then you have to do line, sorry, I will use pencil. If you take these electrons here, then you have to make the bond like this. So that feel awkward. So that's why we put electrons this side and this side, so that we can easily make the bond. So listen, there is how many electrons in the outermost orbit? 6 electrons are there, but in case of oxygen they form octet. So if you meet these electrons to these electrons by a line, so this is single bond formed. Now count the valence electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 electrons in these atoms, and you count this one for these atoms also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons are there, but they are not stable. They are not stable. We want 8 electrons. So if you meet these electrons by a single line, so now count. Now this electrons is also belong to this oxygen atom, and these 2 electrons also belong to this oxygen atoms. Now you count number of valence electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this atom becomes stable. For count valence electron for this atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again this is stable. Both oxygen atoms are stable, and here in between oxygen and oxygen there are double bond, and in one single bond there is 2 electrons. In single bond there are 2 electrons. So if there are 2 bonds between 2 atoms, then total number of how many total number of electrons will be there? Total 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are 2 bonds are there will be 4 electrons. If there are 3 bonds are there between 2 atoms, it means there are 6 electrons. Understood? So this is the line structure. This is line structure. Okay, so for the nitrogen N2, again we will draw electron dot structure and line structure. Nitrogen. So in case of nitrogen, there is total. First of all, I will make mistake here for you, in front of you. Then I will do the correction. In case of nitrogen, we are going to mistake in this electron dot structure. Okay. In case of nitrogen, there is 5 electrons in the outermost orbit or outermost shell. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can take anywhere. Nitrogen. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also correct. This is also correct, but it's not looking good. Okay, this is also correct. Electron dot structure of nitrogen, this is also correct, but don't prefer this one. This you have to use 3 electrons this side. This is also correct, but what you have to do, you have to like nitrogen atom. Listen, because we have to, if you will make line structure, then you have to make triple. See, there is how many atoms in the outermost orbit? One. How many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not stable. This is also not stable. There is also 5 electrons. So they need 3 electrons. It means these 3 electrons should be in this side. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Understood? And this, there is also 5 electrons are there. So they also need 3 electrons. So this electron should be like this in this direction. Okay. So it's like it will be looking good now. So 3 electrons, 5 electrons are total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 1, 2, 3. You can 2 electrons you can put here, no problem at all. So this is the electron dot structure of nitrogen molecules, right? So now line structure. So again, first of all, draw the electron dot structure. Nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 electrons is here, 2 electrons is here. We have to complete the octet. We have to count number of valence electron. If you count number of valence electron, if there are 8 electrons in the valence electron for both the atom, it means that line structure is correct and both atom will be stable. Understood? There are total 5 electrons are there. So they need 3 electrons to complete their octet. So make a line. This is single bond. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 electrons are now in the valence electrons. It means 2 still less electrons are there to become 8 for 8 electrons. Now again this one. So now count valence electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for this there is 7 electrons, and for this also there is 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again we have to make this line. So now count for this atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means this atom is stable. Count valence electrons for this nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means कि in case of this nitrogen atom, there are total 8 electrons in the valence electron. For this atom, there is also 8 electrons in the valence electrons. So now this both atoms are stable. So it means this line structure is correct. Okay, this is line structure. Now we are going to draw electron dot structure for methane, that is CH4, and line structure for same. This is methane. Okay. This is methane. First of all, electrons dot structure. So see, there is 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. So we will make here in the center, we will make carbon, and we know that there are total 4 valence electron in case of carbon atoms. So we will show 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are there. There are 4 hydrogen. So put a hydrogen here. One electron, one electron, one electron, one electron. This electrons is belongs to this hydrogen atoms. This belong to this hydrogen. This electrons belong to this hydrogen, and this electrons belong to this hydrogen. And similarly, this electrons belongs to carbon. This belongs to also carbon, carbon, and carbon. So this is, now see, this is the electron dot structure of methane molecule. This is, what is this? This is electron dot structure of methane, right? So in your textbook, these 2 electrons are given here, or simply you can draw like this one. See, these 2 electrons right here, hydrogen. Similarly, these 2 electrons right here like this, hydrogen, like this one, this one. So both are same, okay, both are same, both are correct. But if you prefer textbook, so you can do this one. Put the electrons like this way, not here and here. Both are correct, but in your textbook given like this. Now electron dot line structure. This is electron dot structure, line structure. So again, this is carbon atoms are here. So 1 electrons, 1 electrons, 1 electrons, 1 electrons. Hydrogen, there is 1 electrons, hydrogen, 1 electrons, hydrogen, 1 electrons, hydrogen, 1 electrons. Now this is the bond is formed. This is a covalent bond because electrons are sharing in the bond, because on this electrons there is right of carbon also, and on this electrons there is a right of this hydrogen also. So electrons are sharing here to each other, okay. So you check the stability. You have to check this whether this carbon atom become stable or not. So how this atom will be stable? If there will be 8 electrons in the outermost orbit or shell, then this will be stable. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this carbon atom is stable because except hydrogen, all the other atoms form octet. And the octet is formed here for the carbon atoms. So this is stable. This carbon atom is stable. And for count, you have to count number of valence electron in case of hydrogen. So 1 and 2 hydrogen forms duplet. So this is also stable. For this hydrogen, 1, 2, this is also stable. 1, 2, this is also stable. 1, 2, this is also stable. So in case of hydrogen, if there are 2 electrons in the outermost orbit, this hydrogen will be stable. Understood? Now electron dot structure and line structure of carbon dioxide. CO2, carbon dioxide, okay. So there is 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. So right here oxygen, this side oxygen this side. There are total four electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So also write here 4 side. 1. In case of oxygen, there will be total 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can put here 2 electrons here also. This one you can put here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see here. You have to check whether there are 8 electrons present in the outermost orbit or not. So for this hydrogen, if you consider this oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this atom became stable. And if you count this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this will become stable. For carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the electron dot structure of carbon dioxide. Now we have to make line structure. Okay. So here will be carbon. 2 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here will be oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? This is CO2. Okay. So we have to draw line structure. So, and you count number of valence electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This carbon became stable. If you count number of valence electron in case for the oxygen atom, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This atom is also stable. What's about this atom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is also stable. So this is the line structure of carbon dioxide. So students, listen. So if you make line structure, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the dot electrons are there. We shown the electrons with the help of dot. But in case of line structure, no need to show this dot. Okay, so simply we can show like this one, but this will be hidden. It means you have to understand that there are 4 electrons. Okay, so for line structure, so no need to draw this, no need to draw here this electron, don't need to show these electrons here. So what will happen? It show like this one. Two bonds are there. 2 bonds are there. This is the line structure. This is the line structure. Okay. So in this case there is no any dot, so it is okay. So again, don't show these 2 electrons. This will be hidden. No need to show this one. But actually there will be 2 electrons present. 2 electrons are present on the nitrogen atom. But in case of line structure, we do not show this one. So simply this will be, there will be a triple bond between nitrogen atom. This is the line structure. Okay. So I show you, I have shown here for your understanding purpose, right? For understanding purpose. So there is 2 electrons are hidden. Understood? This is correct. In case of oxygen, O2, if you want to draw line structure, so simply no need to show this one. So simply O, there is double bond. This is line structure. It means there are 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are there. Still there 1, 2, 3, 4 are there, but that is hidden. So if I ask one thing, how many double bond are present in, listen, in this carbon atom and oxygen atoms there are single bond or double bond. So we can say in carbon atom and oxygen atom there are double bond. Similarly, this carbon atom and this oxygen atom there are single bond or double bond. So there are double bond. In case of this structure, in between carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms there is single bond or double bond. So there are single bond. This is single bond, single bond, single bond. Understood? Now I am drawing the electron dot structure of H2O, water, right? You can take any molecules. So electron dot structure, 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen are there. So oxygen, and here will be hydrogen, here is the hydrogen. So we know that in case of hydrogen there is only 1 electrons. In case of hydrogen there is 1 electrons, but in case of oxygen there are total 6 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I am drawing here 5, and this is 6 one. So now these electrons, now on this electron, because both electrons are shared, this is shared electron between hydrogen and oxygen. So on this electrons, there is also rights of these hydrogen atoms, and similarly on these electrons there is a right of oxygen atoms also. So this is the electron dot structure of water molecules. Electron dot structure of water molecules. Now line structure. For line structure, again, here is the oxygen, this is hydrogen, there is 1 electron, again show here 1 electrons. How many electrons are remaining? 1, 2, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4 are still, so don't show here 1. Okay, first of all I will show here 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not any electrons, this is, okay, this one, oxygen, here is hydrogen, 1 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one single bond will be formed between hydrogen and oxygen. This is again single bond between hydrogen and oxygen and hydrogen. So this, no need to show this 2 electron. You count the octet, whether this atom is stable or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is stable. It means it correct. You can't duplicate for this hydrogen. 1, 2 stable. 1, 2. This atom became stable. So no need to show this one during line structure. So simply oxygen, hydrogen. This is the line structure of water molecules, that is H2O. But remember, I am not darking here. It means in single bond there are 2 electrons. Always remember this concept. I will use later on. Okay, there are still 4 electrons are there, but no need to show during line structure. Okay. Hydrocarbon. Next topic is hydrocarbon. It means those compound which is made up of carbon and hydrogen is known as hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is divided into two parts, right? First one is saturated hydrocarbon, and second one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. In saturated hydrocarbon, alkane family comes, and in unsaturated, alkene and alkyne, ALKYNE. The main difference is alkane, ANE as a prefix, alkene, ENE, alkyne, YNE. This is the very, very important. Alkane, it means ANE, alkene or YNE. They belongs to unsaturated hydrocarbon. Listen, alkane, in case of alkane, ANE, there will be single bond between carbon atoms. This is very, very important. In case of alkene, double bond. Always remember. At least there will be one double bond between carbon atoms. At least one. Not I am saying there will be double bond in all the carbon atoms. There will be at least one double bond. At least one double bond in between carbon atoms. In case of alkyne, there will be triple bond. At least one triple bond. Bond between carbon atoms. Not I am showing in between carbon and hydrogen, oxygen, or carbon and nitrogen. I am saying in between carbon and carbon atom. At least one triple bond will be there. General formula. This is, I am just putting here a star. This is very, very important. General formula. That is CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. In case of alkene, general formula is CnH2n. There is no gap. CnH2n. This is the general formula of alkene. Alkyne, general formula is CnH2n minus 2, not Z minus 2. This is very, very important. Okay, put a star here. This is very important. In case of alkane, general formula is CnH2n plus 2. In case of alkene, general formula is CnH2n. In case of alkyne, YNE, CnH2n minus 2. In case of alkyne, there will be at least one triple bond between carbon and carbon atom. In case of alkene, there will be at least one double bond between carbon atoms. In alkane, there will be all single bond between carbon atoms. So whatever I have explained you, this is very, very important. Listen, What is N? N is the number of carbon atoms, right? N is the number of carbon atoms. You can write here N is number of carbon atoms. Okay. See, here is number of carbon atoms. Root word alkane. This is alkene. This is alkyne. General formula I have written here: CnH2n plus 2. Alkene, ENE. This is, focus on this one, ENE, that is CnH2n. Alkyne, YNE, CnH2n minus 2. Understood? So this is important. ANA, that is CnH2n plus 2. ENE, that is CnH2n. YNE, that is CnH2n minus 2. So if number of carbon will be 1, if n is equal to 1, this table is very, very important for you. In that case, root word will be meth. Understood? So if you want to write alkane name, so it will be meth, write meth, and add suffix ane. Add here ane. ane. So this will be methane. Methane. Okay. Methane does not exist. Alkene, alkyne, या फिर methane also does not exist. So that's why I'm crossing here. Okay. And if you want to write molecular formula of methane, then how you will write here? So put here n is equal to 1. So molecular formula will be C, at the place of n you have to put 1, C1, H, here is 2 into 1 plus here is 2, that will be equal to, no need to write 1, so C, H, 2 1 the 2, 2 plus 2, 4, CH4. It means the molecular formula of methane will be CH4. Understood? Similarly, if n is equal to 2, root word will be eth. This is important. Root word is important. Eth. So put n is equal to 2 in this formula. Then listen. So write here eth, add suffix, this is suffix ane, ene, yne, these all are the suffix. So if you add here, in case of alkane you have to add here ane. So if number of carbon is will be, if number of carbon is 2, then that is called ethane. That is called ethane. How you will write molecular formula of ethane? So with the help of this general formula we can write molecular formula of ethane. So write here, that is C, this C here, C, at the place of n we have to put 2, C2, H, again 2 into 2 plus 2. So this will be equal to C2, H, 2 to the 4 plus 2. So this will be equal to C2, H, 6. So it means the molecular formula of ethane will be C2, H6. Right? So if you want to write alkene, Then we can write here again eth, write here eth, and suffix we have to add ene. So write here ene. This is ene, ethene. So how you will write? What will be the molecular formula of ethene? Ene. So again here we have to put here n is equal to 2. So put here C2H2 into, at the place of n we have to put 2. So this will be equal to C2H2 to the 4. So the molecular formula of ethene will be C2H4. So if number of carbon will be 2, here 2 carbon is here, so you will use eth. 2 to the, if there are double, just double, so you will say ethene. You can see here C2, number of carbon is 2, C2H6, so 2 to the 4 plus 2 is extra, so then you will read this molecules ethane. You will add suffix, first you will write eth, and since there is 2 to the 4 plus 2 are extra, so you will read ethane. Just double, but here is 2 carbon, so root word will be used eth, and whether you have to add, you will add n or in or wine, so that depends. If it is just double, so for 2 carbon atom are here, so eth will be there, eth. Just double, it means suffix you will add ene, so it will be, you will read ethene. In case of alkyne, so we will write root word will be again eth, and suffix is, in case of alkyne, yne, alkyne, yne. This is important. Molecular formula will be C2H2 into 2 minus 2. So this will be C2 2 to the 4 minus 2, that is 2, C2H2, right? So this is number of carbon is 2, but this is 2 to the 4 minus 2. So that's why this is called ethyne. I will take more example. If n is equal to 3, root word will be, you must know the rule, root word. Meth, eth, this will be prop. Okay. So again, root word here. If you want to write alkane, so for number of 3 carbon atoms, you will use here, write here prop, suffix you will add ane, n, right? So how you will write propane? So see, n is equal to 3 is here, 3 is here, so you will write C3H2 into 3 plus 2. So you will get C3 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6 plus 2 8 H8. So just you can say 3 to the 6 plus 2. If you add plus 2, first of all just double 3 to the 6 plus 2 8, C3H8, that is propane. You will read, this is the molecular formula of propane. Similarly, in case of alkene, you will write root word is prop, suffix you have to add ene, in propene, right? So a molecular formula will be again C3H2 into 3, that is C3H2 3 6, just twice. That is this is the molecular formula of propene. This is the molecular formula of propene. So if C3H6 is written, it means how you will read? You will read, see, this is just double. So we will use suffix ene, in. So this is propene, right? Similarly, in case of alkyne, so root word will be prop, suffix yne, propine, right? Molecular formula again C3H2 into 3 minus 2, that is C3H6 minus 2, that is C3H4. Molecular formula of propine is C3H4, right? Listen, 3 2 ja 6, 6 plus 2. 2 is extra, 2 hydrogen is extra, that is, since the carbon is 3, that is propane. If it is just double here, but carbon atom is 3, so you will simply say prop, or suffix will be used in, propene. If it is just double, minus 2, 3 2 is 6 minus 2, that is propine. So I will speed up now. If n is equal to 3, root word, 4, root word will be used but. So again, alkane will be but, you add suffix ane, butane. This will be butene, but. First of all, write prefix, write root word but, or add ene, this is butene. Similarly, in case of alkyne, write here root word but and suffix add yne, butane. But how you will write butane? Butane means number of carbon is 4. So C directly I am writing. Otherwise you can use this formula and you will get the molecular formula. But I am directly writing but, the number of carbon is 4, C4 is here, and 8 double, 4 to the 8 plus 2, 10, H10. Butene, ene, just first of all double, do have C4, just double, C4H, 4 to the 8, C8, H8. Butane, so again C4 double H, 4 to the 8 minus 2, 4 to the 8 minus 2 is 6, here will be 6, right? Similarly, this is important, this root word is very important, you must know, you remember it. If n is equal to 5, root word will be pent, alkane will be pent, add suffix ane, pentane. In case of alkene, write root word pent, add suffix ene, pentene. In case of alkyne, write root word pent, suffix yne. Okay, so pentane, that is number of carbon is 5, so C5. In case of N, just double plus 2, it means H, 5 to the 10, 10 plus 2, 12, H12. Pentane, so C5, E suffix is, we can see here is ene, so it means just double, H10. Pentane, yne, it means C, pent means 5, C5, H. First of all, do double it. Double of 5 is 5 to the 10, but minus 2, 5 to the 10 minus 2, that is 10 minus 2 is 8, H8, 8. This is visible. This is, students, this is H8. Okay. C5 H8. Okay. Now I will write on the next page. If n is equal to 6, root word will be hex. H-E-X, hex. Alkane, suffix you will suffix A-N-E we have to use. So write hex, suffix A-N-E, hexane or hexane. Alkene, so we'll write here number of carbon is 6. H-E-X, hex, suffix we will add in, hexene or hexene. Here again hex or hex, Y-N-E, hexine. Okay. Alkane, that is C6H. A-N-E suffix is here, 6 to the 12 plus 2, H14. E-N-E, just double of carbon. Hydrogen is just double of carbon. It means C6H, 6 to the 12. Here C6H will be just double minus 2, 6 to the 12 minus 2, that is 10, H10. Right? This is the molecular formula of hexine. Root word is important. If number of carbon n is equal to 6, then you have to use root word hex or hex. N is equal to 7. This will be hept, H-E, hept. Okay. Alkane will be heptane, H-E-P-T, A-N-E, heptane. If you want to write a molecular formula, so we can write here C7, hydrogen will be just double plus 2, 7 to the 14, 14 plus 2, H16. Alkene, it means heptene, E-N-E you have to use. So that is 6C7, just double of carbon is will be hydrogen, 7 to the 14, H14. In case of alkyne, hept, Y-N-E, heptine, right? That is C7H is double of carbon minus 2, 7 to the 14 minus 2, 14 minus 2, that 12, H12. N is equal to 8, that is root word will be oct, O-C-T, oct. It will be octane, suffix A-N-E we will use. Molecular formula now C8, 8 to the 16, 16 plus 2, 18. This is octane, O-C-T, oct, suffix we will use E-N-E, this suffix. C8, just double of carbon is hydrogen, H16, O-C-T, Y, suffix we will use wine, octine. It means C8, 8 double of carbon minus 2, 8 to the 16 minus 2. In case of wine, just double of carbon minus 2, 8 to the 16 minus 2, that is 14. If number of carbon is 9, then it will call non. So it is non-N, C 9, H, and to the 18 plus 2, 20, H20. In case of alkane, we will write here like nonene, C9, H, just double of carbon, 9 to the 18, This is, here will be no 9, that is C 9, 9 to the 18 minus 2, that is 16. N is equal to 10. That is called dec. Dec, this is decane. Any suffix we will use. C10 H, 10 to the 20 plus 2, 22. This is alkene, that is decene. C 10 H 20. In case of alkyne, decyne. C 10, 10 to 20, 20 minus 2, that is 18. Okay. So you have to focus on root words and alkane. You have to focus on whether this is suffix ane or ene or yn is present in the molecules. So if I say draw the line structure and write condensed structure formula, so I can take any molecules, like if I take butane, propane, so its molecular formula will be prop. It means root word is 3, C 3, suffix is ane, so just double plus 2, 3 to the 6 plus 2, that is 8. Since C there is a suffix is ane, it means there are total 3 carbon are there. So since there is ane suffix is used, so it means it is confirmed that there will be single bond between carbon atoms. So put 3 carbon, 1 2 3, put a single bond in between carbon atom. Listen, in front of you I am going to do some mistake, then I will rectify my mistakes so that you can understand. See, H8, so right, suffix is ane, so it is confirmed that between carbon atoms there is single bond, carbon atom this is single bond. So now you have to put 8 electrons are here. So we know that carbon completes octet. If there will be 8 electrons, then that will be stable. So see, in case of carbon, here is 2 electrons. In single bond, we know that there are 2 electrons. So 1 electron is here, 1 electron is here. In case of carbon atom, there are 4 valence electron are there. So this one, 1 2 3 4. Similarly, here will be here 1 2 3 4. Similarly, for this carbon atoms, there will be 4 valence electron, 1 2 3 and 4. So right, so we have to adjust 8 hydrogen atoms. So you can see, put here H, this is hydrogen atoms, this is single bond. Hydrogen will be here, single bond. Hydrogen will be here, single bond. Hydrogen is single bond, single bond. Hydrogen here will be single bond, hydrogen, single bond. Here will be hydrogen, single bond. Surely I haven't made any mistake. So if you think, sir, do one thing. Why you have not you can take here one more hydrogen on this atom. So you can try this. I am raising this first of all. this one. I am putting a hydrogen bond here. Carbon and hydrogen, there is single bond. So in this case, you count number of valence electron. So in this case, if you put hydrogen on this atom, this carbon atom, so this carbon will be unstable. The reason is, see, you have to count number of valence electron, whether there is 8 electrons in the outermost orbit or not. So in this case, I am counting number of valence electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are total 10 valence electron of these carbon atoms. So this is unstable. In the very beginning, I have taught you, you have to count number of valence electron. So in case of, there are 10 valence electron in the shell, in the outermost shell of carbon atom. So this carbon atom became unstable. So it means we have to remove this hydrogen from here. In this case, hydrogen is stable, 1, 2. If you consider this hydrogen, this is stable, 1, 2. But this is not, this carbon atom is not stable, right? So we have to remove the hydrogen from here. So we can't put hydrogen on this carbon atom. You can see here is 1 electron. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons is here. But we know that carbon completes octet. So if you have to put hydrogen here, it is compulsory, you will put here. Now all the atoms become stable. See, in case if you consider this carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is stable. If you check hydrogen, 1, 2 is stable, 1, 2 is stable, 1, 2 is stable. Carbon, consider this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is stable. 1, 2, this is stable, 1, 2, this hydrogen is stable. Similarly, this carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is stable. So now this is the correct line structure of propane. Now you have to write condensed structural formula, right? So in case of condensed structural formula, what you have to do, it is very easy. See, I am writing condensed structural formula, right? So see, this from this carbon atoms, how many hydrogens are here? So 1, 2, 3 are here. So write CH3. It means from this carbon atom, sorry, this is not visible. See, from this carbon atom, how many hydrogen atoms are there? How many atoms are connected to this carbon? So 3 are there. So we will write here CH3, CH3. H3 means from this carbon atoms, there are total 3 hydrogen atoms are attached. This single bond, you will put your single bond. Again, write C. From this carbon atoms, how many hydrogens are attached? So from this carbon atom, there is 2 hydrogen atoms are attached only, 1, 2. So we will write here CH2. This bond you will have to draw here. Again, this is, student, this is not H here. Now from this is C, so write here C. From this carbon atoms, how many hydrogen atoms are here? 3. 1, 2, 3. We can write here CH3. So this is condensed. This is structural formula of propane. Okay, I'm taking one more example of propane. So see how you what will be the line structure of propane. See, so see, this is ENE. It means it is confirmed that there will be at least one double bond in between carbon atom. Since root word is prop, it means there will be again 3 carbon, 1, 2, 3. So put anywhere on a double bond. You can put your double bond here, or you can put here. So not two. Don't put the two double bond in between carbon atom. Put at least one carbon atom. Double bond at least in one. At least one double bond in two carbon atom. You can put here. You can put here. No problem at all. So I will put a double bond. Right, double bond. Remaining part you have to put a single bond. Okay. Propene, what will be the molecular formula of protein? Propene. So C3. In case of just double, that is H6. Okay. So in case of carbon, there are 4 valence electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 is 4 here. 1. Here is 1. Here 2, 3, 4. 6 hydrogen is here. So you can put here hydrogen. Here. These electrons you can put here also, and you can attach hydrogen here also, no problem at all. See, and now you have to check the stability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is stable. In case of hydrogen, 1, 2 is stable. This hydrogen is stable. In case of this hydrogen, 1, 2, this is stable. 1, 2, this is stable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This carbon atom is stable. About this carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is stable. For hydrogen, 1, 2 this is stable. For this hydrogen, 1, 2 is stable. It means it is correct. You can't put here hydrogen. Otherwise, if you will put here hydrogen, if you remove from here and if you put hydrogen here, this carbon atom will be unstable. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can't put here this hydrogen here. Okay. Now this is the simply we can say this is the structural formula of propene. Of propene, ENE. Now we are writing condensed formula of propene. Okay, so how you will write here? See, from this carbon atoms, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can write here CH3. This is single bond is here. Put a single bond is here. From this carbon atom, there is only one hydrogen is here. So write only CH. This is double bond in between carbon atom. So put here a double bond. From this carbon atom, 1, 2 hydrogen is here. So we can write here CH2. So this is the condensed structure formula of propene. This is very easy and very interesting. Now I will give you the homework. Okay, one more. Same thing I will write for propine. Okay. See, propine. It means it is confirmed that there will be at least one triple bond between carbon atom. Root word is prop, so you have to use 3 carbon. 1, 2, 3. You can put anywhere 3 triple bond between carbon atoms. Why I have put here 3 triple bond? Since suffix is YNE. It means in these molecules, in this case of propine, that is the molecular formula is C3H, 3 to the 6 minus 2, that is 4, H4. This is the molecular formula of propine. So in these molecules, it is confirmed that there will be a triple bond in between carbon atom. You can put here also, no problem at all. But if you will put here, since here is triple bond, so no need to put draw here triple bond. Okay. Now remaining part I use single bond, right? So again you have to use valence electron concept. So in this carbon atom, how many valence electrons are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one 1, 2, 3. Here is 4. For this one, 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, right? So 4 hydrogen is here, so you can put here hydrogen. This is a single bond. There is no any electrons are here, so you can't put here any hydrogen atoms. Here is electrons, single bond. Here is hydrogen, single bond. Here is electrons, single bond. This is the structural formula of propine. Now this is the structural formula of C3H4, right? Now condense. Formula of C3H4, right? So you can see here, from this carbon atom, how many hydrogens are there? In place of hydrogen, anything can be happen, but from this carbon atom there is 3 hydrogens. So we will write here CH3. Single bond is here, so single bond. C, there is no any hydrogen, so we will no need to put any hydrogen. Then triple bond is here. Then this carbon atom is here. From this carbon atom there is 1 hydrogen. So this is the condensed structural formula of propine. So I will give you the homework. Understood? Please do the homework and send on my WhatsApp. You please send me on my WhatsApp number. So your homework is draw the structural formula and condense structural formula. Draw structural formula and condense structural formula of butane, butane, butane. Second one, butane and butane. Like write pentane, pentene, pentine. Third one, like just a second. Heptane, heptene, heptene and heptine. See, this is YNE, this is ENE, this is ANE. So same thing, like this, you have to draw the structure for these all molecules. And so you have to, in case of hydrogen, you have to fulfill the concept of duplet. In case of carbon atoms, there must be fulfill of concept of octet. So these two is very important. Okay, so please do the practice and send me on my WhatsApp number. Understood? So in the next lecture we will see some ring structure, and we will study about concept of isomerism and functional group, etc. Okay, till then, have a nice day. Take care.